Okay, let me hit you with something that might sound a little crazy. The life you have right now. Yeah? That wasn't an accident. It was manufactured. And guess what? The factory that built it is running inside your head 24/7. So today, we're going to take a tour of that factory floor. We're going to show you exactly how to take over as CEO. Look, this right here is the truth we have to start with. And this isn't about blame, not at all. It's about taking back your power. Think about it. If you feel stuck or confused or just frustrated that your results aren't where you want them to be, it's just because a process inside your factory needs a tune-up. And here's the best part, the really powerful part. If your life was manufactured, that means it can be re-engineered. So that's the big question, right? How do you actually do it? How do you re-engineer your life? Well, you don't just sit around hoping things get better. No, you build it systematically. And that all starts by understanding the assembly line. And today, I'm handing you the full blueprint.
All right, let's dive in. Think of your mind as a factory. And I want you to really get this. This isn't just some clever little metaphor. It's a real, functional system for how your reality gets created, literally piece by piece.
Okay, check this out. It maps out perfectly. See, you've got your raw materials, that's your inputs. It's everything you watch, everything you read, the people you talk to. That's what's getting delivered to your factory door. Then you have the production line. Those are your thoughts. That's where all those raw materials get shaped and assembled. Next up, and this is huge, is quality control. These are your beliefs. This department decides which thoughts are good enough to become reality. Then, of course, you have distribution. Those are your actions, what you do. It's how you ship those approved products out into the world. And finally, the finished products. That's your results. That's the life everyone sees, including you. When you see it laid out like this, it just clicks, doesn't it? It makes the most empowering idea of all crystal clear. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You're the CEO of a factory that maybe just needs a new operations manual. So let's do this. Our tour starts right at the loading dock. Okay, first up, controlling your raw materials. Seriously, everything starts right here. The quality of your entire life, it's decided by the quality of the information you let into your mind, period. You know that old saying, right? Garbage in, garbage out. It's like the oldest rule in computing, but it's probably the truest rule for life. You just can't expect to produce confidence and discipline and wealth when you're feeding your factory a steady diet of fear and gossip and negativity. It's just not going to happen. It's impossible. I mean, just look at this list of common garbage inputs. Fear, gossip, junk entertainment, negative conversations. Does any of this stuff look familiar? That endless doom scrolling, the coworker drama, the mindless TV shows. See, most people are unconsciously just feeding this sludge into their factory day after day. And then they stand there wondering why their finished products, their actual life results, are so disappointing. It's no mystery.
So let me ask you a question, and I want you to be really honest with yourself. If your mind was a factory today, would it pass inspection? If someone walked through and checked out the raw materials you've been bringing in for the last 24 hours, what would they find?
So here's your action plan. It's simple. Step 1, for just 24 hours, audit everything you consume. Every post, every video, every conversation. Step 2, be absolutely ruthless. Cut off the weakness immediately. Just stop. And step 3, replace it. Intentionally find high-value material, podcasts, books, conversations that build you up. I'm telling you, this one change, just this one, will totally revolutionize your output.
All right, so now that you're getting a handle on your raw materials, we've got to inspect the machinery itself. This brings us to probably the most critical department in the entire factory, upgrading your quality control.
So what is quality control in your mind? It's your belief system. Simple as that. It's the set of internal standards that tests every single thought before it can become a reality. Think of it as the ultimate gatekeeper to your potential. Okay, pay close attention here, because this is where the light bulb just goes on for so many people. This is exactly why you feel stuck. Let's say you have a great thought, a high-quality piece of raw material, like, you know what, I can succeed at this. But if your quality control department, your core belief system, is running a program that says, yeah, but people like me don't succeed, then what happens? Rejected. That amazing thought gets stamped, thrown in the trash, and it never even stood a chance. You've got to rebuild this department from the ground up. Here's how. 1. Identify your limiting beliefs. What are they? Actually name them. Drag them out into the light. 2. Challenge them, like relentlessly. Ask yourself, where's the actual evidence for this belief? Find proof that it's not true. And 3. Replace them. You have to consciously install new empowering truths, reprogram your whole system, turn that old, tired code of "I'm not good enough" into a new operating system that says, "I can learn and improve every single day."
Okay, so you've upgraded your materials. You're working on your quality control. Awesome. But how do you make sure this factory runs smoothly day in and day out? Well, you need a system, a daily system.
And this is so important to get. Consistency is the real machine here. It's not about motivation. It's not about inspiration. Motivation is like a quick jolt of energy. It's great, but it burns out fast. Inspiration? That comes and goes. But a consistent system? That's the engine. That's what drives the factory. Every single day, no matter what. It's what turns random bursts of effort into predictable, automatic success.
And this system is actually pretty simple. In the morning, you feed your mind. Start the day by intentionally loading up on high-value inputs. Set the tone. Midday, you monitor your thinking. You become the floor manager of your own mind, checking in on the production line, catching any negative thoughts. And in the evening, you reflect. You review the day's production reports and make small adjustments for tomorrow. See? This isn't about just hoping for the best. This is how you become the master operator of your mind.
So now we're at the final stage, manufacturing your new life. Because when you control your inputs, when you upgrade your beliefs, and when you run on a consistent system, you are no longer just reacting to life. You're not at the mercy of your environment anymore. You are actively, consciously manufacturing the reality you want.
But listen, you have to remember this one crucial thing. Your life doesn't change by what you think. It changes by what you consistently do. A finished product has zero value just sitting in the warehouse, right? All these new thoughts, these upgraded beliefs, they're literally worthless until you ship them out through action. Consistent daily action is what gets your product to the world. It is the only thing that creates real, tangible results.
So I'm going to leave you with this one last question. What is your mind producing right now? Take a hard look at the finished products in your life, your health, your bank account, your relationships. Those are the direct results, the direct output of your mental factory. And if you don't like the products you're seeing, well, you know what to do. It's time to re-engineer the whole process. Look, you now have the blueprint. You know how to re-engineer your life. And if you're ready to go from just having the plans to actually starting construction, to building a life of real purpose and success, then go ahead and subscribe to AJ Media. We've got so much more on mindset, personal development, value monetization, business, and wealth building.